What's up guys, my name is Phil. Welcome back to Miranda Detailing. In today's video, we're going to be cleaning up these nasty carpet mats. So guys, we just detailed this Nissan Armada. I didn't have time to record the inside. It was pretty gross, but I do have time to show you guys how we're gonna clean these nasty mats. They are extremely gross. But what we're gonna use today is Optimum Power Clean. This stuff you can pick up at Car Supply's warehouse. It's a really strong all-purpose cleaner and degreaser. So what we did is diluted it at its strongest ratio, 3:1 in this little bottle, and we are going to clean the mats using this cleaner. We're going to use our drill brush. We're also going to power wash them and then extract them. So we're going to attack these mats with everything that we have. Now, usually with mats like this, we'll put them on our table, we'll use our cleaner, our drill brush, and the extractor. But in some cases, you can use the power washer. Let's see if they actually come out as good as just using the extractor. So here are the mats. We have the driver and the passenger side. Now what we're going to do is clean one of these mats with the power washer and the drill brush and the extractor, and then the other one with just the cleaner, drill brush, and extractor, and not power wash them. And we'll see which one comes out better. But the rest of these, we will do the extreme cleaning. So we will use Optimum Power Clean along with the drill brush and then power wash them and extract them. So let's get to work cleaning these nasty mats. Hi, Misty. Look, it's a cinder block with legs and fur. So this mat is the driver mat. We're going to just use the drill brush, the cleaner, and the extractor on this one alone. And here's the passenger side front mat. This one we will clean with the power washer and drill brush, cleaner, and extractor also. So we just power washed all the mats and they really did come out great. There are some pros and cons to doing this. It did use a lot of water. So if you're a mobile guy who has a limited amount of water in their setup, doing this is not going to be advantageous. So remember, conserve water if you can, because doing this just uses a lot of water. However, it does power wash, it pushes all those stains out. Remember, don't get too close because you will damage the carpet fibers depending on how close you get with your power washer, how much pressure you have. So be wary of that. So we're going to start extracting these in a moment, but let's attack this mat with a more traditional method. So we're going to spray the cleaner, we're going to wet it down a little bit and agitate it, and then extract it, and we'll see how well it comes out.
We spray them generously with Optimum Power Clean and agitate aggressively with our drill brush. This really helps to loosen up the grime and dirt so we can extract it away in the following step. If you notice that the carpets or mats are thinner and more delicate, then don't drill brush too aggressively. or the fabric will start to fray and it will damage both the carpets and the drill brush bristles. This fabric was pretty tough and it could take drill brushing like this. So after the agitation, we begin extracting. We use a Mighty Light 8070. This machine is for heavy-duty cleaning. It heats up the water and pushes it into the fibers, releasing the already loosened dirt and grime, and then it extracts it up. Since carpet mats get the brunt of the traffic, they usually need the most extracting. This mat was really nasty, so it needed a second round of cleaning. Sometimes it takes a few applications to remove stubborn stains, but remember that not all stains will come out completely. As a second step to rinse the fabric, we use Meguiar's Fabric Rinse and Tannin Stain Remover. It's not always needed to rinse the fabrics, but in this case we used a lot of Optimum Power Clean, and it is a high alkaline cleaner, so we wanted to minimize any possible oxidizing of the cleaner that would result in browning or discoloration in the fabric as it dries. So misting on the fabric rinse undiluted, brushing it in, and extracting it again helps with that. So let's get the rest of these pressure washed mats extracted and set out to dry.
So now we're letting the mats dry in the sun. So these are looking great. So here are the two mats. Can you tell which one was power washed and which one was just extracted? They both came out great. That's the driver, that's the passenger. The driver one, of course, is going to get the most wear and tear, the most dirt, grease, grime, and junk, but they both came out really great. And the rest of these really came out great as well. So does power washing help? Yeah, sure it does, but it uses up a lot of water and it does oversaturate them, which is not always necessary. So guys, that was some crazy extreme cleaning on those carpet mats. They were horrible, but they came out really, really nice. So this stuff from Optimum, their Power Clean, is extremely strong. Diluted 3-to-1, I would say that's an extreme dilution ratio. It is very, very strong to use, and I wouldn't just use this on anything in the vehicle. I would use it only on grungy carpets and mats. A dilution ratio like this, you probably wouldn't want to use it on leather. You could on plastics if it's really gross, but just be wary that this cleaner is very, very strong. Now, with the help of my little cordless drill and a nice drill brush, that really does help agitate all of those fibers and get the cleaner deep into them to start emulsifying and breaking up all that dirt and grime and junk and who knows what else was on those carpet mats. And also remember, because these all-purpose cleaner degreasers are high alkaline, you want to rinse them very well, and if you do need help with rinsing them so that they don't oxidize on you or start to wick up, use a fabric rinse like this. This is the Meguiar's Fabric Rinse and Tannin Stain Remover. This alone is a great stain remover. It will attack tannin, so that can be found in Cokes, coffees, teas, drinks like that. This stuff removes it very well, but it also acts as a fabric rinse. So it will neutralize the cleaner in there, and it will prevent wicking and also prevent browning or of the cleaner oxidizing. Because high alkaline cleaners, if not dried quick enough, will actually oxidize and turn brown. Not necessarily the stain returning, it's the cleaner itself oxidizing. So use a fabric rinse like this, either put it in your machine or spray it generously onto the area, drill brush it in, and then you can rinse it and extract it out. And it will help that wicking and browning of your carpets if you're dealing with some really nasty carpets, and if you're using a very high alkaline cleaner. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to pick up the products here, like the Optimum Power Clean and the fabric rinse from Meguiar's, check out Car Supply's warehouse and pick up those products for yourself, and let me know, what do you use to clean nasty mats like this? Now, the power washing method does work. It is great, it's quick. However, it does use a lot of water. So again, if you're a mobile guy, remember, conserve your water as much as possible. And it may depend on the area that you're in. It may not be conducive to power washing mats like that. You might not have a nice paved driveway to do that. And you may not want to do that because it creates a mess on the customer's driveway. Here, we're at our house and I can do that. I had the time to do it and I have plenty of water. That's not a problem. I was able to demonstrate that here, but I usually do not do that on my mobile jobs. It's very rare that I will actually power wash mats like that. Usually it's the traditional way on the table here, up from the ground, so it saves your back. You get really good results, pretty much just as good. You can debate back and forth, but there's many different carpets out there. This carpet on the mats is different than other carpets that we deal with. So keep all of that in mind. It's not just one thing fits all. Keep in mind, different carpets, different stains, different materials. Just power washing them all the time may not clean them up completely. So if you think that power washing is going to clean them 100% of the time, well, it's not really the case. Each vehicle is going to have different fabrics, different stains, and you have to tackle them individually. True, there is a standard that I go by using an all-purpose cleaner and then go from there using the least aggressive method first. But remember, each vehicle will be different. You got to tackle things differently as you encounter them. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with others who may enjoy it. And don't forget to subscribe. If you're enjoying videos like this and you want to see more, definitely subscribe, click that bell. That way you get notifications each time these videos drop each week and you don't miss stuff. And you may also notice the little join button next to the subscribe button. That's if you want to join the channel as a member. Don't worry, you're not going to be missing much. It's like buying a DVD with extras and commentary and things like that. You'll get early access and you'll get a little bit of behind the scenes footage. That's pretty much it. I'm not going to hide anything on those membership only videos that I wouldn't show here anyway. So if you want to join as a member and see all that stuff, great. If not, then it doesn't really matter. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great week.